Here are 5 reasons why you need to be watching the National Hockey League this season. Welcome back to the Sports Channel for the win with Chris. Today I'm going to be telling you 5 reasons why you need to be watching hockey right now. So whether you're a hockey fanatic, a casual sports fan, or maybe you don't watch hockey, do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe for more awesome sports updates. All right, the National Hockey League, NHL, the season is almost over. The Stanley Cup playoffs actually start a month from this video. You're probably watching it on the 19th, April 19th. Stanley Cup playoffs begin April 19th. I'm just gonna say it right now. I am an LA Kings fan. I've been a hockey fan since probably like 2009, 2010. We've been to plenty of Kings games and it just seems to get better and better. So starting off hot, number 5, in my opinion, on why you need to be watching NHL right now. Hockey is just one of the most electrifying and competitive sports out there. If you've seen a hockey game, you know these guys are tough. Some of them are actually missing teeth, which Cristal and I think is funny, but it's part of the game. It's in the nature of the game. It's fast-paced, non-stop action. It requires a little bit of everything. Talent, obviously the skill, the speed. How do you score a puck that is not even 2 inches thick through a goal that's being blocked by a guy with pads, and all you have is your little hockey stick to it? It's crazy. I still don't know how they do it. But if you've never been to a hockey game, yeah, let me tell you, the atmosphere, the environment, it's unlike any other sport that I've been to in person. NHL games, it's loud. It gets the crowd gets behind the teams. It gets really cool, you guys. It is electrifying. So it's 3 periods of 20 minutes each. So it's a 60-minute game, and after each period you have an intermission of 17 minutes. And if the game is tied by the end of regulation, after 3 periods they go to overtime, sudden death, or golden goal. So it's whoever scores first wins. One of the new rules that they changed not too long ago, just in recent years, they changed this. Overtime rule is actually 3-on-3, and it's only 1 5-minute period, which makes it more exciting because you get to see more goals scored because there's less players on the ice. And if they're still tied after 5 minutes of overtime, it is the penalty shootout. And just like in soccer, when it comes to penalties, it's nail biting. It's exciting. But one thing we notice is hockey is like the perfect game if you love to drink and have snacks or to hang out with friends, because it's 20 minutes of non-stop action, but then you get to take a break, 17-minute intermission. The players get their rest, you get to rest, bathroom break, snack break, get a refill, come back, another second period, same thing, intermission, and then the third period. And one of the coolest things, and this is what Cristal likes the most, they actually let you fight. So the hockey players, in hockey, it's like one of the very few sports where they actually get to fight, and the refs will let them fight. Even though it's not technically legal, because if players do choose to fight, they will get penalized a certain amount of minutes. It's so much fun to see these players settle down and get into fights, sometimes to start the game or start a period. Players will lock in, they'll be like, hey, yeah, me and you, let's get down, let's throw down right now, and then they go to timeout. It's so fun. Where else do you get to see that? That is a part of the sport. It's ingrained in the nature of NHL. Number 4, in my opinion, this is one of the most exciting times in NHL history. We have a lot of veteran players. They're up there in age. These guys are pushing 40, 41. They've been around for so long, and these are future Hall of Famers. Just to name a few: Marc-Andre Fleury, Brent Burns, Andy Green, Alex Ovechkin, which we will talk about in a little bit, Jonathan Quick, Patrick Kane. For the LA Kings, of course, Anze Kopitar, Drew Doughty. These guys have been around for so long. They're decorated champs. They're tough. They are future Hall of Famers, and you know, they're pushing the later years of their career. It's been very fun watching some of these guys play. But on the other end, you have some young, promising talent, former and future rookie of the years: Macklin Celebrini, Connor Bedard, Lane Hudson, and Will Smith. Not that Will Smith. And then you have your league leaders and some of these guys that have been around for the league and they've made a name for themselves. They are super talented. I'm talking about Nathan MacKinnon, league leader in points, Connor Hellebuck, Leon Draisaitl, Connor McDavid, Sidney Crosby, Austin Matthews. You might recognize some of these names if you do watch hockey, but just in general, offense is up, goals are up. The last 4 seasons, goals have been trending upwards compared to past seasons in the NHL. It is exciting times right now. Number 3, and it's going to be a little biased because I am an LA Kings fan. Like I said, I've been watching hockey for many years. I started off a Kings fan right away. I was there watching the 2012 Stanley Cup champion, their first championship ever, the 2014 championship. We were in Vegas and we did not miss the game. We celebrated that night in Vegas because they won. It was amazing squad. I'll never forget that squad. But this season for the LA Kings, yes, this is my number 3 reason why you need to be watching, especially if you're in the LA area. It is a great season. We have a great competitive team, not the perfect team, but we have been playing some fun, fantastic hockey. As of right now, we're currently 3rd in the Pacific Division, and we've kind of been bouncing up and down between 3rd and 2nd. We're battling up there. We're chasing the Edmonton Oilers, who are currently in 2nd, and the Las Vegas Golden Knights, which it seems like every time we win, they win. They're up there. It's really hard, but we're slowly narrowing that gap for first place. The LA Kings are a top 5 defensive team, and thanks to Darcy Kemper, our freaking all-star goalkeeper, he's actually 2nd in the league in goals against average, meaning he allows the 2nd least amount of goals per game, 3rd in save percentage, and 4th in shutouts. And I think he just tied himself in consecutive shutouts. So this guy's still getting better and better. Not only that, but we have the best home record in the league. Out of all the teams in the league and all of NHL, the LA Kings are the best team when they play at home. And like I said, we're narrowing the end of the season. We actually have 11 home games left. That is most among any other team in the league right now. We have been to an LA Kings game this year and it was amazing. Trust me, if you can get some last minute ticket, doesn't matter where you sit, it's gonna be the best time ever. I think we have a really well-balanced squad because we have some really true leaders and vets like Drew Doughty, Anze Kopitar, Trevor Lewis, but we're also mixing it well with some really young players. One of my favorite players, Quentin Byfield, like this guy's speed is unmatched, and when he is decisive and goes on goal with everything, he is a force to be reckoned with. We have talent in Adrian Kempe. I think Adrian Kempe is one of the most underrated performers, one of the most underrated players in the league. But if and when we get to these playoffs, I hope Adrian Kempe does not slow down and only picks up for everyone else to see. And like I said, we have a brick wall in goal. Darcy Kemper, this guy is just amazing. He's a great goalie, super talented. There are a few things that we have to fix. We do have to clean up our penalties. Sometimes we commit too many penalties and we pay the price. They score on us when in a power play. And the Kings are really great defensively, but offensively we're not the strongest. We're actually one of the teams that scores the least amount of goals, especially off power play. So when it comes to offense, we really need to step it up because we cannot be letting these teams play a close game, especially when they're 1 man down for 2 minutes in the power play. So that's just a few things that we got to clean up, but I think this team is great and I see them making a deep run. I've believed for many months, since almost the beginning of the season, that the Kings can make a deep run, and they are proving me right, especially at home. So here are your current standings in the Western Conference. As you can see, the Pacific Division, the Golden Knights are in 1st, Oilers in 2nd, LA Kings in 3rd. We don't look back, we have to look forward because the Calgary Flames and the Vancouver Canucks are right behind us, and we do have some friends down in Anaheim. The Ducks, mediocre season, it's okay. We actually play the Ducks very soon. In the Central Division, everyone is chasing the Winnipeg Jets. This is the best team in the league, and they're gonna make a deep run for the cup. In 2nd, you have the Dallas Stars. In 3rd, you have the Colorado Avalanche, and then the Minnesota Wild, which we actually just played against and we lost 3-1. It was a close game until the end. In the Eastern Conference Atlantic Division, the Florida Panthers, the defending champs, in 1st, Tampa Bay Lightning at 2nd, the Toronto Maple Leafs in 3rd, and then the Ottawa Senators in 4th. In the Metro Division, the Washington Capitals, 1st place. They're already running away with it from the Carolina Hurricanes in 2nd, and the New Jersey Devils in 3rd, and in 4th, you have the New York Rangers. These last few games, these last few weeks are going to be incredible. I'm hoping the Kings can hold on to that 3rd spot. I actually think we can overcome the Oilers for the 2nd spot, guaranteed playoff spot. So like I said, make sure you are subscribed and turn on your notifications because we will be posting about the games here, and we will be going live, having watch parties, especially for the playoffs, to see these Kings make a deep run. Number 2, there was no All-Star game. Did the NHL fix the All-Star game? Instead, they had something called the 4 Nations Face-Off, and wow, this little tournament took the world by storm. I hope you guys heard of it. I hope you guys tuned in. I saw pretty much almost every game. To be honest, I think this was more exciting than any All-Star game in any sport in recent memory. So essentially, this was a mini tournament between 4 countries, the USA, Canada, Finland, and Sweden. So they took active players from the NHL from these countries. They play in the NHL, but they get to represent their country. They formed a roster, they formed rosters, and they battled it out. It was incredible to watch. So much excitement was behind it, but it was an exciting game, nail biter, and the reception was great. We had football fans, People that have never seen hockey before, they were talking about this four-nation face-off, and millions of people saw that final. It was amazing. Congratulations to Canada. I hope they do this again, and I hope other leagues and sports take notice, because for 8 days, the entire world was watching hockey, the four nations face-off. NHL, that was a great decision. I hope they can expand representation in the future as well. For example, Germany, they wanted to make a German team, but there weren't enough NHL players from Germany to make a roster. And the number one reason you need to be watching the National Hockey League right now is the Great Chase. Maybe you've heard of it, but this is history in the making. Where will you be when Alex Ovechkin breaks Wayne Gretzky's all-time goal score record? If you're a sports fan, you've probably heard of Wayne Gretzky. I hope you have, but if you haven't, let me just tell you, he is often regarded as the Great One, the greatest hockey player of all time. He won 4 Stanley Cups. He was MVP of the league 9 times, a former LA King, by the way. I just have to say it. This guy, Wayne Gretzky, he played in 1,487 games. He scored 73 short-handed goals, meaning when they're down one player, he's scored 73 times. Total career points, 2,857. That just means goals and assists. They put them together. They count them as points. 1,963 assists. This guy did it all. And he scored 894 goals. That is the most goals scored of all time. But there's this other guy who's been in the league for a very, very long time, and he is about to break the record. He goes by the name of Alex Ovechkin. You've probably heard of this guy. Yeah, he's played with the Washington Capitals his entire career. This guy's played in 1,477 games so far, just 10 less as of right now than Wayne Gretzky, but he is currently 8 goals away from breaking the record. And this guy, Alex Ovechkin, he is a power play goal king. He's scored the most power play goals among anyone. He already holds that record. When I tell you guys this is a big deal, the Washington Capitals, and just like NHL, everyone is counting down to the Great Chase, because I don't think we'll ever see players like this again. I mean, talk about the Lionel Messi's, the Cristiano Ronaldo's, the LeBron James, the guys that are up there that hold records. Alex Ovechkin is that right now for the NHL. All eyes are on him. The only other active players that come close to having that many goals, Sidney Crosby for the Pittsburgh Penguins. He's in 18th place at only 615 goals. I don't know how he'll finish his career, but he's ways away. And Steven Stamkos from the Nashville Predators with 577 goals. So you guys, we are witnessing history right now. This is history in the making. Where will you be the night the record is broken? Exciting times ahead for the league, and those are the 5 reasons why you need to be watching the National Hockey League. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on your notifications for more. I love hockey, and I cannot wait for the season to end so we can start the playoffs. I love the playoffs in any sport, because that's when the winning matters. Don't ever count out the underdogs. It's not how you start, it's how you finish, but more importantly, it's about going for the win. We'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for talking hockey with me. My name's Chris. That's all I got.